Good evening, everybody, or good morning, everybody. Yeah, so the Spurs, they won against the OKC in Game 7, and I'm very happy that the Spurs won. You know, happy that they won against those floppers, the OKC Thunder. And you guys know that I can't stand the Thunder. They're a very zesty team, and I can't stand Jared McCain with his fingernails, and then SGA every time he shoots the ball will fall on the ground, and Blue Door will flop, and then Chet Holmgren will flop too, and pretty much the whole team will flop to get calls to win games. And this time when it went up against a good, disciplined defensive team like the Spurs that has size and athleticism, and who doesn't turn over the ball a lot, the Thunder, they lost the game. So the Thunder and SGA look good when they go up against easy teams. In the first round, second round, against the Phoenix Suns, who was banged up, they went 4-0 against the Suns, and then they go up against LeBron James, the Lakers, and the Lakers are banged up, injured. They went 4-0 against the Lakers, and that's what they get. That's what SGA gets for beating LeBron. And because those teams don't have the athletes, the defense, and the size that the Spurs have. And I'm very happy for Wemby. He played all right in this game. He had 22 points. He went 8 for 15. Castle had a good game. The other guys contributed. De'Aaron Fox, he stepped up, and he finally decided to play well in this game. And pretty much for the Thunder, SGA showed up. He had 35 points. He went 12 for 21 from the field. He had 9 out of 11 free throws. So he was going to the free throw line a lot. But it wasn't enough for the Thunder to win the game. But I mean, the Thunder, they had injuries. So AJ Mitchell didn't play because he had a calf strain, and then J Dub didn't play because he's still dealing with a left hamstring. So, I mean, at first I was thinking the Spurs would win the series, but then I was kind of like changing my prediction a little bit that OKC would win Game 7 because they have home court advantage. And of course, I was worried about like the referees, how the game would be officiated. But the Spurs, they took care of business and did what they have to do. And yeah, so SGA was the only guy who showed up in this game. But all the other players and the bench didn't show up. Caruso had a bad game. And then Lou Dort didn't show up. And yeah, he only had 3 points. He went 1 of 4 from the field. And then Chet Holmgren, he was just a disgrace. I mean, he only had 4 points. And he's supposed to match up with Wemby. But, I mean, Wemby just punked Chet again. I mean, he dunked the ball over Chet, and he sucks anyway. Chet, he's horrible. He's no good. He always looks good when he went up against the Lakers because he's playing against smaller guys, and he's not playing against bigger guys who are bigger than him and taller than him. But when he has a matchup with Wemby, he's always getting beat. He's always getting outplayed. Most of the games he's played, he's always getting outplayed and outmatched by Wemby. And Chet didn't want that smoke from Wemby. And then Hanstein, he didn't have a good game. He only had 7 points, 5 rebounds. I mean, I don't know how, OKC got 2 7-footers and they got, outmatched by a center who was 7'5", only one, center that they play. Yeah, so. Well, guess what? The Thunder are going to Cancun. I think they're gonna make a lot of moves, trades. I think they're gonna have trade Chet Holmgren, maybe trade Isaiah Hanstein. Yeah, I mean that's probably what they have to do. Also, they gotta get a point guard, get another playmaker besides having SGA as the main playmaker. And the problem with the Thunder is that they're too SGA centric with their offense. So that's why the Spurs were able to, neutralize him and defend him. And then he was struggling from the field from most of the games that he played. But he played well in this game. But I mean, it's a shame that he got beat by a 22-year-old, Wemby. Yeah, I understand that, his team is injured. He had injuries, but he should have played this game to help the team win the game. And plus, it's at home. So, and then, that championship that OKC had is a fraudulent ring because Halliburton was injured. Probably if he was healthy, I think Pacers might have, won the championship. So, well, it's gonna be Knicks against the Spurs, and I mean the funny thing is that that Wemby was crying because he beat the Thunder. I mean, it's not as if he won the championship. He beat the Thunder. And well, I think that the Knicks will win this series. They'll win the finals against the Spurs since they have enough rests. And that rest will help them have energy to play again. And I think they match up well with the Spurs. They have the bodies to match up with Wemby. I think Karl Anthony Towns is going to play much better than Chet against Wemby. And then we also have the guards who can match up with Castle, with Harper. So we have Anunoby, got Mikal Bridges, and we also have Shamet. So yeah, I'm worried about like the pinky injury with Mitch Robinson, but hopefully be able to to play. So if he's able to, then that'll be a huge boost for the Knicks. But I think the Knicks will win in 6 games. Yeah, I think they win 6 games. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to this channel. Like the video. Share. Comment what you think. And have a good night or day. Bye.